we have the first presenter. His abstract is in page 24, page number 24. Mr. Singh Bhatia, PhD scholar, curriculum developer, and ICDP trainer, is currently serving as the assistant head of the Research and Development Department at ECEC Innovation in Education. He is also a visiting faculty member of NORHEAD. His research interests include integrated curriculum, teacher education, ECD, educational management, and parenting education, and he has published a research article. And the time of presentation is 15 minutes, and last 5 minutes will be for inputs or questions from the floor. Now I would like to request Mr. Singh to proceed your presentation. Yes, please. Thank you, Dr. Jeevan Karkasha, for your lovely introductions. Actually, I'm not what it is. It's my privilege to share something about my research. Okay, it's recently got to know me. My topic is teachers' perception on integrated curriculum, basically lived experiences of government teachers in Nepal. Actually, I'm a PhD scholar, and then last year I presented about the theoretical concept and conceptual article, and this time I'm going to present my empirical kind of research. And then this is the short outline of my presentation: introduction, methods, result and discussion, conclusion, acknowledgements, and references. And let me start from the context, because integrated curriculum is implemented in Nepal since 2019, and for grade 1 to 9, and it's a basic level, because I think according to Nepal education system, I think education system has categorized into 2 levels. One is basic and another one is secondary. And then 1 to 3 also, again inside basic level, again it has been categorized 1 to 3 and then 4 to 8. And then another one is this curriculum has focused on holistic development and then enhance the 21st century and soft skills. And then when I go to the literatures, then what I found is the research gap is why I'm interested towards this topic is teachers' perception regarding this, and still teachers, they consider the integrated it is still as a discipline is in subject based. And integrated curriculum, I think some of the research has been done and carried out just regarding the conceptual matter, but I have found less research has been done in as an empirical. So my focus is, I think this is the database. And then another one is the teachers feel dignified teaching in a higher level than the lower level, because this concept, integrated curriculum, conceptualize the teachers to be a great teacher. So teachers, they don't want to teach in low level because of the dignity. And then I have formulated 2 research questions. And the first one is lived experience towards the implementing ICN's integrated curriculum. And then second one is how this perception, the effect in the implementation of the integrated curriculum in their classroom. So proceed forward. The delineation is I've chosen the 6 schools from the Lalitpur and the Kathmandu, and more of rural development and municipality. And then this is just I have confined in grade 1 to 3, and of course I would like to see the perception perspective only. Then regarding the research method, I have chosen qualitative research and then phenomenological, because when you talk about the experiences and lived experiences, the phenomenological design is appropriate. And then phenomenology means, of course, I think the single experiences can be elaborated or integrated in the multiple ways. And then, of course, the reality consists of each participant's interpretations of their said experiences. And the research tools, when I talk about it, how I collected the data means the interview and the focus group discussion and classroom observation. Then of course, research side I have already discussed over here, the Kathmandu and Lalitpur, and then urban setting and the rural setting. And then this is how the participants are information collections, the techniques I have tabulated in here. That's why I think you can read out, and this is the glance. The 12 teachers, then 12 class observations, and then 2 teacher educators. And then this is what I have already explained, and this is you can just see over here. Then regarding when I talk about the data analysis procedures, then I have transcribed an interview, then translated into English language because I think because the mother tongue means Nepali, then I interview a lot in Nepali, then I translate it in English. Then of course I identify the codings and then generated the theme. Then finally I try to analyze the theme. Then I think in the research we need to follow some of the ethical consideration, then obtain the verbal consent and written consent. Then privacy maintaining, I think I use the pseudonym. Then of course I respected the school's cultures and norms. And then I gave the data in safe according to the university policy, and then to maintain the privacy from the participants. And then these are things how I maintain the trustworthy, because in the research, I think credibility, dependability, comparability, and transferability, I think these are the things we need to follow to assure that my research is valid and more trustworthy. I think I have here jotted down some of the word triangulations, and then of course, triangulation is very important, not only the interview, but I went through the data and then literature and theory. Then of course the member checking is very important, and then I discussed with the participants that responded again, then I talked about them and then what they said and then whether that is matching or not. This is what I have done to verify my research. Then I came to the result and discussion. This is really interesting because when I talk about the because my topic is in questions, research question itself clarify that when you see the lived experiences of the teachers, how they are looking or understanding integrated curriculum. Of course, the positive perception is very important. Then this is one thing, because integrated curriculum has been implemented in 2019, but I think so far, while during my research, I think, of course, I think this says that I think that has awakened the teachers' concept towards the integrated. Oh, now I think this curriculum is really focusing not only on the content, but it is focusing the soft skill, and then what skills do the teachers need. And then it was also found that the teacher mindset has been transformed towards the progressive education than the conventional. I hear that what I mean to say is because rote learning, we focus on rote learning, but my research found that their perception has been changed. And then I have quoted there some of the verbatim of the respondent. I came to know about IC last 5-6 years. However, I just got the killer concept and I involved in the training of IC and changed my mindset. I learned about holistic teaching learning. And another respondent says, after training I realized IC is to teach using holistic approach and the thematic way. That is, I think, terminology, very, overarching terminology, thematic, and then integrated. So this is one of the, interesting things, how they change the perception towards the integrated curriculum. The another one is improve the student engagement and the motivation. Because I think when they start, talking about the, integrated curriculum, and then it was found that it has changed the, child mindset, and then they motivated. And then here, as they says, I learned to use a small theme while teaching, and it helps the student to learn and faster and motivate towards them. Because I think when the teachers involved in the activities, then the student has been, more, motivated because of the, multiple, kind of teaching approaches. Then C1 is awareness of theme-based success by IC. Because I think in curriculum, I think you can see there are in the themes, 11 themes, and then some of the subject-based themes also. And then it created a positive awareness. And then however, still they learn to integrate within a theme, because I think it has been the challenge also. Because here one of the respondents says, I used to teach Nepali, math, English separately now, but I want to integrate partially in a single thing. Me and my family, for example, and so that students enjoy my class. Because when they integrate all the subject matter within a theme, then I think they started motivate. And then another one is the training has been turning point, because according to the Nepal government data also, I think they believe that almost the 99% of the teachers, they are already trained. But I think when I observe, went to the classroom, then what I have found is, of course, training has been turning point. That's why I think because of training. But I think they also mentioned that not only the government training, but that the training from the other private sectors. And then I never attended the formal training about integrated curriculum. When IC was introduced, other teachers attended training due to the allowance, but they never could share us clearly. Now, after long interval, we got the support training from the private sector. Then I felt now I can teach the thing. This is also one of the interesting, because I think when the time of introducing the integrated curriculum, because of the allowance and then some of the kind of benefit, I mean the teachers who are not teaching integrated curriculum attended the training, but later on they came to know about the integrated. That is also one of the interesting. But however, the training enlighten their concept. Then child-friendly book and easier for learning. And then this is very interesting, because now because of the integrated curriculum, I think they found the books are more attractive and then colorful, and that also changed their mindset, and then children started enjoying. Because I think when you look at the integrated curriculum, I think books are more colorful. Thank you. Then I think partial understanding about the symbolic exhibitions means that they are not fully practicing the integrated, but I think partially they are in a semi kind of. Because it was found that 78% of the Nepali basic level school teachers symbolically adopt the IC while maintaining the subject syllabus. It means because of time, they could not. And then another one is time and workload. You garo bhayo, you integrated curriculum burden bhayo. Alikati yo garo cha, धेरै समय चाहिन्छ. And it was found that teachers also they have less time to explore the integrated curriculum, then they tend to use just one subject teaching. Overload bhayo, धेरै preparation गर्नुपर्छ. Sort of kind of remarks they mentioned. And then I think of course time constraint. And then because of that, they could not able to fully plan about the integrated curriculum. So 45 minutes चारवटा विषय कसरी जोड्ने? Yeah, that is interesting, right? शिक्षकहरुको. Then of course great teaching as a non-negotiable. Because of the great teaching is essential to apply to implement integrated curriculum. So their perception is this is non-negotiable. हामी टिचर पाउँदैन, हामी great teaching गर्न सक्दैनौँ, दुईजना टिचर चाहिन्छ, kind of. So great teaching cannot be implemented fully without great teaching, and thematic integration is impossible for each classmates, 2 teachers in a classroom, and this was very interesting. So implementation fails without the dedicated great teaching practices. Okay, so teacher autonomy and curriculum is rigid because of the curriculum is very structured, but I think teachers, they are not able to plan according to their way. So here teachers demanding that I think we should have autonomous and play out of curriculum also. And of course the final one is local relevance, right? This is very important, because last year I presented over here in the same place, because teaching about the lake, and Tipu is the name of the lake in my village. We talk about the Pora lake. Yeah, that is the same context applied here. हाम्रो खोला हाम्रो माटोबाट पराउनु पर्छ भन्ने मतलब localization is needed. So integrated curriculum is still from the this the stream curriculum. This is central curriculum, so local curriculum also need to be integrated. That is very interesting. In conclusion, of course, I think integrated curriculum implementation remains largely aspirational and demanding the comprehensive reforms, but teacher training, school schedule, leadership cultivations, and cultural mindset is to be realignment to transitions from the symbolic adaptation to just authentic. integrated pedagogy. So I think we as a teacher, we as a researcher, educator, we need to adapt this. Thank you.
Yeah.